right. Hello, my dear. This reading is for my love, Kara. She has some questions. So, you want to know, let's see, possibly what it is coming. You said you feel something coming, like there's energy, like there's something big, a shift coming into your life, right? So, you want to know what it is and what to do if there's anything blocking it, and how to move forward towards whatever this new shift is. Well, I'm seeing pentacles, which means money. So, this is something to do with a career move, possibly. So I have, this is my newest deck, the Tarot of the Divine. So I brought that one out. And then I also am going to possibly see, we got the classic. So we brought those two out for tonight. Let's see if they might give us some insight. Yeah. Let's see. I also had one other deck and now I don't know where it went. Oh, found it. We'll pull one of those at the end. Okay, first though, Palo Santo. Cleanse the deck of any previous energy. Make sure we're getting a fresh reading. Alright. And of course, oh, I miss you, babe. Alright. Let's see what the cards have to tell us. Now, said the cards were bullying you last night. Well, we're not going to be doing any bullying tonight. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. I'm going to pull 3 cards for our past, present, and future. And then we'll go from there. Us what we need to know. Kara feels like there's a big shift happening in her life and she wants to know what it is and how she can bring it about, if there's anything blocking it in her progress. Alright? Alright, we've got the Chariot. It's in the recent past. The High Priestess in your current energy, which is good. Ooh. And the 3 of Swords in the future, which doesn't necessarily sound good, but we're going to pull some cards to see what that means. All right. So the Chariot, fast-moving energy. Something in your recent past was moving quite fast towards something, either a goal or, a goal, something. Maybe a dream in some way or another. The current energy, the High Priestess, tells me that your intuition is on point about whatever it is that you think this next step is you have to make. The Three of Swords in the future tells me it might mean making some decisions that feel like potentially a betrayal to someone in your life. But we'll look more into it. Alright, I'm going to pull from the actual book because these cards have slightly different meanings from the usual. So the first one, the Chariot. Let's read it. I mean, we know what the Chariot is, right? So this one... The Three Princesses of Whiteland. It's a Norwegian fairy tale. The Chariot is about harnessing emotions and charging down a straight, clear path. Where the prince may have floundered before, he has learned from his mistakes and now blazes forward confidently. It's a journey, perseverance, rushed decisions, vengeance, and victory. So in the recent past, you made a quick decision to move towards something that was one of your goals. And you moved forward having more information, I guess, than the last time you'd done this before and it was more successful, right? So then the High Priestess, like I said, you're currently sitting very intuitive. But I will still read the fairy tale here. So the High Priestess, this card, the art on it, is based on an Arabic folk tale. The High Priestess is a keeper of vast knowledge with a story for every situation. Scheherazade asks the listener to focus on what their subconscious tells them, encouraging them to form their own conclusion. Her power is vast yet subtle, her answers always mysterious. Wisdom, intuition, dreams, meandering, and an enigma. Like I said, in the past, very recent past, you took quick movement towards your dreams. And this was an intuitive move that you made, and it was the right step. Now, in the near future, we have the Three of Swords, and I think that's where we're looking into what we need to do. And what is this that seems to be blocking us? Let's see. I'm going to pull from the traditional deck and see. So, let's pull a few more cards for both the High Priestess and the Three of Swords. Give me 2 or 3, I would say, for each. Okay. Are you feeling guilty about taking you time, Mama? I think that's part of the issue. Yeah. You're a little emotional about this step you took because you're enjoying it, right? But maybe feeling a little guilty about something? You're in your emotions, babes. This hard work that you've been putting into your goals is paying off. Okay. So, the first two that popped out for the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. This is something celebratory, like partying kind of, but not really partying. But maybe. I mean, you might be going out after you whatever you're doing and partying. You're feeling a little bit in your emotions about it because it seems like you're enjoying it, but at the same time feeling a little guilty. But your hard work is paying off. You're putting in the work, right? It's the Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, I do see pentacles. And maybe that's what you're worried about, that whatever this is that you're putting in work towards isn't going to bring in the pentacles. But that shouldn't be why you're doing it. And I don't think it is, knowing you. So, get one more. You know what you need. You know what you want to be doing. All right. So, I see. You are in your emotions about whatever this next step is, because it means making a choice. It might mean someone feels like they've been stabbed in the back. Something about Pentacles, it's a job you need to make with your career, maybe. Where you want to go next. You know where you want to go next. What you're worried about is the consequences of how people are going to feel about it, and if it's going to work out for you or if it's going to be worth it. So, what do we need to do here? Do we have... You do have earning potential at whatever it is you're thinking about stepping into. Ace of Coins. This is beginning potential of new coins coming in. So what do we need to do next, we asked. I got the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 4 of Coins. So this is a move you can make. Absolutely. And eventually, if you keep at it, it will bring in the coins. You're going to have to budget. Don't we all? But maybe not for too long. Eight of Wands typically represents messages, fast-moving messages. And the 2 of Wands, it's like a passionate beginnings, stable, balanced. Yeah. The 2 of Wands represents travel and commerce. Janus, the god of doorways and transition, is able to look to the past and the future in order to make effective decisions. He is always in motion, connecting dreams with actual possibilities. So yeah, this is something you've, and I said it before, you moved towards a dream that you've been wanting to work towards. And in order to move further towards whatever this goal, dream is, it might take some shifting. It might take deciding between you might need to end something to take on this new adventure. This is a leap of faith you're going to have to take. And it's going to feel possibly like a betrayal to someone that maybe someone you're working with, or who would this be a betrayal to if she were to take this leap of faith? Wheel of Fortune. That's 3 tens. 10, 10, 10. So look that number up when you get a second. Let me pull the book here. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's what you're worried about, huh? Your budget. Let's see, that's too many. What's this? The Tower, yeah. Are you thinking about quitting your job? Because it seems like you might be thinking about quitting your job. And do you have any suggestions here, O Tarot deck of the Divine? Yeah, Ten of Swords. That's another 10. Alright. We're just going to look this up real quick because 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So, angel number 10, 10. You want to know what it is? You are on the right path, moving towards your higher purpose in life. It is often seen as a sign of spiritual awakening or enlightenment. I do not suggest anyone quitting anything unless it is the right choice to make in your situation, except that I say it all the time. Quit, if you want to, if it's the right thing to do. Yeah, it would be I know, you're sad about thinking about making that choice. I don't know what... Yeah, so you're not going to end up in poverty. No. If you have patience, yeah. The only thing holding you back is you. Because when you do the right thing, you make the choice that you know you need to make, whatever it may be. It's going to lead you to your 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, happiness, happy family, happy life. Goals, dreams, success. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And another. You need to make a choice. You're scared about making this choice. You're emotional about making this choice. But you very much know what is the right path for you. This 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords that our dear friend is so concerned about. Is this something that she really needs to be so worried about, or is this just fear building up and anxiety? Fear of disappointing someone. What do we got going on here? Yeah. This is more in your head than in anyone else's. This fear that you hold on to. People want you to be happy. And I hope you know that, and I hope you believe that. Transition is scary. But, yeah. Once you make the choice that you know you need to do, it's gonna lead you quickly towards emotional fulfillment. Absolutely. You're so caught in your head, you've got so many worries about this, and you're worried about the budget, you're worried about how people are gonna take it, you're worried about the budget, and it might be tight for a minute, but let's see. She really needs to be worried about this. It's just thoughts. Yeah, these are just thoughts. The fear of poverty. You have assured success in whatever this endeavor is that you want to move forward into. I mean, yeah. Assured success, vigilance. You're too careful with. Yeah, you're worried about this, but you've got assured success on the horizon. So there's gonna be some struggle possibly. I mean, you might need to budget a little bit more than you usually do for a few months, maybe. But it's gonna make you much more emotionally fulfilled, whatever it is. And it'll have you seeing things from a different perspective. What do we mean by that? Let's see. Three of coins. Knight of wands. This is your passion you want to move towards, whatever it is. If it's in your same field, because this Three of Coins mentions, teaching.
Ready to lose the hat and regrow the hair? With sprays by Hims, you can regrow
Pardon
your
me.
hair.
Commercial. So that could also be a sign that that's something that you might want to move towards. So the Three of Coins represents learning from one another. The fierce Banchakri, and Banchakrini teach their apprentice how to become a shaman. They are demanding teachers, but their student is dedicated. All three put in hard work that pays off with the success of a new generation. This is something you're passionate about. And while you're concerned about this change feeling like it's going to hurt someone's feelings or cause some struggle, most of what I see here is not struggle. I see some anxiety, some fear, some change, quite a bit of change. But I also see that you know what you want to do and you know what you should do. I don't think we read that. There we go. Okay. Okay. That explains it a little bit better. Are you worried about telling Reed about something that you want to change? Okay. Do we want to... How should we go about this? Take command. I mean, that's what it's telling you. Take control of whatever it is that you want to move forward with. You're both very smart. I mean, I know this just from knowing you, but also the cards are saying this, but you're overthinking it. Like, overthinking it a lot. Because I do see pentacles in your future, so... Alright. Okay. Might not be an easy conversation. Okay. What do we need to do to move forward here? I mean, we've been over this. You need to make the choice to end something, to move forward with whatever it is that you want to be doing. And when you do, it will bring you emotional fulfillment. It will be an emotional new beginning for you. Anything else? And eventually it'll bring in your money. So... yeah. You just gotta keep at it. You gotta make this choice. For you. Okay, I'm gonna pull from our confidence boosters. Gosh, I hope this was helpful for you. I understand why you were saying your cards bullied you. I think it's more you might be bullying you, baby. Alright, give me something. Clara. To finish out this reading. To help her boost her confidence. Okay. I am successful. Create a vision board collage for yourself. Make sure to consider what you would count as a successful life. Think about where you might live, who you will spend time with, what you will do, and what things you will have. You can use a magazine to cut out images or draw in your own. Some questions for you to ponder. What does it mean to be successful? Are there more than one way to measure success? What is one thing that you have done successfully? Kind of a long reading, but you know the decision you have to make. It's not going to be necessarily easy, but it will lead to emotional fulfillment. It might lead to having to budget a little bit, but ultimately it will end up being, plenty successful. And I just heard 2 honks outside, so there's a confirmation right there. So you've got a lot going on, but it's mostly in your head. I think you're bullying yourself more than the cards are. It's going to be a big shift, whatever it is. This 2 towers came out, so it's permanent change that you're deciding to make when you do. But it will lead to emotional fulfillment and eventually some coins. You can go down whatever path you feel most connected to, but it seems like you know what you want to do. You're just a little bit worried about the fallout, and I get that. It's gonna be a fallout, but such is life, right? We've been there before. You got this, babe. I think you know what decision you need to make, and even if it may be a little bit of a mental struggle or feel like a little bit of a heartbreak, ultimately it's not anything that you can't handle. That is for sure. So, I believe in you. You are successful and beautiful, and I love you, and I hope this helped, and have a good night.